good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. Welcome to another edition of Crime Time with DutyRon. Mobile version. I'm a retired New York City police detective with 20 plus years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, please consider hitting the subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you will get all things DutyRon when I go live or upload another video. Hello to Florida Gary. First, I want to say thank you to the Patreon supporters, the channel members, and all the folks who positively interact in all of these live streams. Hi, Santa. Good to see you. Rita Schaefer, Diane B. Everybody's here. Soul for Music. Hey, Stace. Detective George, Pippadot. I can always count on when I go live a whole handful of people coming in and then some. Faithful One, Julia for Justice, Misdemeanor. All the great names are here. Thank you. And thank you to the replay viewers. Ed Wallace is here, checking in. I got about 10 minutes, 10 or 15 minutes. I wanted to come live with you today just to get a poll to kind of see how we are and to kind of get everybody's feedback. You know, Ed and I love the feedback. We love when you guys give us feedback. You know, I'm going to wait a couple more minutes, but I did want to talk to you about a couple of things, and I want to crush maybe one or two rumors on the Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie front. I promised you a kind of like a series of, hi Lauren, good to see you, Kathy, hi. Channel members, I love and respect you guys tremendously. You guys are awesome. Carol, loving Alaska, hi Priya. So, you know, a lot of rumors out there floating around. Princess Michelle, good to see you. A lot of rumors floating around, and, you know, I kind of want to stay on top of them and crush them. But before we get into all of the rumors and all of the nonsense that's floating out there, I want to talk to you about a forensic botanist. Ed and I have kind of like teetered on and talked about this. I think that, you know, a forensic botanist is someone who studies, it's a scientist who studies the plant materials as it relates to the crime scenes. So wherever a body's recovered, if it's out in the wilderness or out somewhere in the outdoors and there's vegetation or growth, it studies the application of the plant's sciences to and correlates it to a criminal investigation. Just by a show of hands, who would be interested in that? Ryan Investigative Group, good to see you, Billy Ryan. Looking forward to seeing you tonight. Just by a show of hands, put a 1 in the chat if you'd be interested in that. If that's not something that would interest you, be honest and just put a 2. I just want to see what you guys are, or how you guys are feeling. Let me just scroll back because there's a couple of friends I wanted to say. Trucker Steve, Kathy Bates, Alicia B. B's happy, happily caffeinated couple. I love it. Panda Bear. I'm just scrolling back. Ann's ASMR, thank you for joining. Princess Mitchell, Rhonda Hughes, Healing Vibes. Let's see. Looks like a bunch of 1s coming in. I didn't see any number 2s yet, but I'm sure that there may or may not be some people who watch the replay that might not be interested. If you are a replay viewer, let me know in the comments down below if you're interested in a forensic botanist. The question was, who would be interested in hearing from the science of studying plants and, I guess, soil plants, things of that nature, science as it correlates to the criminal investigation. So, again, it would be another one of these live, interactive, educational live streams. But I think that it would be, we could put it right together in the series of these educational live streams. And it's not all just about Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie, but it falls right in line with what their cases are about, you know. So we could take the knowledge from that and apply it to so many others. Hi, Richella. Good to see you, Lieutenant Pete, Kathy Bates. So, you know, again, I always like to get the user feedback. You know, Trucker Steve says I watch both the live and the replay. I appreciate that. And if that's Steve K, did you change your screen name? If that is my friend Steve K, If that is you, then I want to say a special thank you to you. But I'm not sure. It might be somebody different. Pippadot, good to see you. Hi, Marie. Thank you. Okay, it is Steve. Steve, thank you for your generous support and everything that you do for Crime Time with DutyRon. Dawn Marie, she is present for duty. RM. All right. We also have a very troubling case out of Texas. The Harris County Sheriff's Office, which runs the largest jail in Texas, the Harris County Sheriff's Office had a very, very horrifying, horrific incident happen to one of the deputy sheriffs. A female deputy sheriff on Monday in the morning was in a private office inside the jail, in a private officer-only office, and an inmate was somehow able to get into that office and beat and rape her. She was beaten beyond recognition and raped inside the Harris County Jail in Texas. This woman is lucky to be alive. She has over 20 plus years in the Harris County Sheriff's Department. She's 60 years old. And this inmate, 27 years old, got into the officers only office, beat her, and raped her. And what was he in jail for? Sexual assault. He was in jail for sex crime. And he beat her and he raped her. Beyond recognition, she was beaten. So I'm going to talk about perhaps this case tomorrow. So if you are squeamish, or if you are sensitive to this type of conversation, I'm working on, I think it's important for us to speak about this. This is some of the dangers that our correctional people face, our correctional folks. So I'm going to have Connie Eileen. I don't know if you guys know her, but Connie is from the Civilians Corrections Academy, and Anthony Gangian from Tier Talk. I had them both on as guests, and Ed Wallace, myself, and there'll be the four of us. We're going to talk about this case. So by a show of hands, has anybody here not heard of this case? If you have not heard of this Harris County Sheriff deputy female being beaten and raped, put a 1 in the chat if you never heard of it, if you didn't hear of it. It just happened on Monday. If you heard of it, press a 2. If you have heard of this story, press a 2. If you haven't, press a 1. I'd like to see. It looks like a majority have not seen or heard this case. Denise, thank you for joining. So nobody has heard of this case. That's the travesty of justice. Robert Vogel, thank you for being here. Joyce Smith. That's the travesty of justice of how our media works. Out of all of these, out of this pooling, maybe 2 people have put a 2 in the chat that says they've seen or heard of it. 2 or 3 people I've seen with the number 2. Hello from South Africa. Thank you for joining. All right, I'm going to give you a little preview of it. This is only 2 minutes, and I'm going to play it. Let me know if you guys can hear the audio, and let me know if the video is good. All right, let's go.
County Sheriff's Office says a female sergeant was attacked and sexually assaulted by an inmate. Brandon Walker is live outside the jail downtown with the latest on this investigation. Brandon.
And Keith, very few details released by the Harris County Sheriff's Office tonight on how this was able to take place. But yes, they do confirm that a sergeant was assaulted today by a 27-year-old inmate. Now, the union that represents sheriff's deputies gave us more information here, saying that attack left that sergeant unconscious, an attack they say they have never seen at the Harris County Jail. Harris County Sheriff Ed Gonzalez in a statement tonight saying, quote, "The brutal attack of our sheriff's office teammate inmate warrants a thorough and swift investigation, continuing, quote, uncovering all the relevant facts related to this alleged assault is a top priority as we seek answers and justice. All our brave employees deserve to feel safe, and we will do everything to protect them. Our team's immediate focus is offering a range of full support to our team member. The sheriff's office says this attack occurred at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. We are told the sergeant was rushed to the hospital, but not much else was released from the sheriff's office about her condition. The union, meantime, says the sergeant has been employed with the department, with the Harris County Sheriff's Office, for over 2 decades. They say that this could have been prevented. It should not have happened, and they are demanding a thorough investigation by Sheriff Gonzalez and his administration.
Was this inmate by himself, or did he have any supervision? How was he able to go into where she was for this to happen?
So I asked the sheriff that, and I believe that they're going to be doing their thorough criminal investigation, and we're hoping that it's transparent. We are concerned because we are short-staffed. We've made that known. The public knows it, the commissioners know it, but we don't believe they're doing a damn thing about it.
Yeah, Union President Mr. Cuevas saying that he had a phone.
I've reached out through a third party to that union president and asked him to join us. I want to hear what he has to say, but what I'm getting from preliminarily looking into this is that they were understaffed, and that inmate was not supervised in his walking inside that facility, and he left. He was in a church prayer kind of group. I guess the inmates, they have the ability to go to church. I watched another video that says he was at a prayer service or a church service, and he left that church service and stepped out and was able to walk out in the hallway undetected. And he was able to get into that area where the sergeant was by herself and closed the door and committed this heinous act. So very, very unfortunate, short-staffed, but that does not mean if they're short-staffed, they still have to cover all the posts. So we're going to get into it and hopefully talk about this soon. Very, very, very disturbing. You know, when we have criminals on the street and we bring them to jails, the correction officers, the staffers as they refer to them in Texas, the staffers have to deal with them, you know. She did not have a firearm. No correction officers inside facilities have firearms on them. You're not allowed to have any firearms on you inside the correctional facility. It was not national news, and a lot of people never even heard of it. Hello, Coco from Queensland, Australia. So very, very frustrating. We're going to dive into that. I don't know when, tentatively tomorrow night, but I'm not sure. I'm waiting to hear back from this gentleman that we just saw speaking, and I want to see if we can get him to come and talk about the issues and the problems in the Harris County Sheriff's Office inside the jail. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. So, yeah, that was a Fox affiliate that covered that. What I just showed you, that was a Fox affiliate. And, you know, there's more. I have more. I'm going to wait, and I'll play it on our complete presentation. Kimberly, good to see you from Bakersfield. Ground zero for our boys, Orrin and Orson West. It's just an inherent danger. This is a danger. Law enforcement professionals out on the street face lots of dangers, but when they take these bad guys and girls and put them in jail, who has to deal with them? The corrections department, right? Take care, Princess Michelle. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you and Robert. Thank you. Hi, Denise. It's the Happy One is here. Thank you for joining. So again, a forensic botanist is what we're going to try to look to get for our next live stream, educational type live stream, to talk about, recoveries that are outside in the wilderness, bodies that are left, and when skeletal remains are found or anything. Take care, Ed. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Ed Wallace, there he is, my co-host, my good friend. He's getting to work. So, that's what that's what goes on when you have folks who take on a job to become a correction officer, a jailer, a correction staffer. It's a dangerous, dangerous job, you know. And we have to give thanks and praise for the brave men and women who take on that career. It's dangerous, and we need to speak about it. No prisoner should have the opportunity to assault another correction officer. But in that facility, in the Harris County Jail, from last year, 2020 to 2021, assaults on correction staff is up 2,400%. Take care, Robert. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being a channel member, both you and your wife, Princess Michelle. I'll see you tomorrow. 2,400%. That's how much it's up in that facility. Sickening. Sickening. Why was the sheriff, the sheriff, who is in charge of safety in that facility, why was something not done if they were that understaffed? That 2,400% increase on correction professionals in that facility. Sick. So guys, I appreciate you joining. I thank you for listening. I am going to create a short video. It's going to be three more misinformations, three more false rumors in regards to Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. I have three more ready for you. Let me know if you are interested in hearing those three falsehoods about Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. Let me know in the comment section down below. That is going to be my next short video for you guys. 3 additional falsehoods when it comes to Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie. That'll be a total of 3 and 3. That makes 6. So I did 3 on the first one. We're going to do 3 more on the second. And these falsehoods, you could bet your bottom dollar that I've researched them, I've vetted them, and I got the proper answer for you guys. So stop listening to Facebook and all the bullcrap rumors that are swirling out there. We're going to settle the score on 3 more falsehoods. Guys, much love and respect from my house to yours. I'm having dinner tonight with Joe Murray and his girlfriend, Angela. I'm going to have dinner with Joe Murray and Angela and Diane B. Diane B's coming because Mrs. DutyRon, she's not good during the week to go out to dinner and socialize. So it's going to be me, Joe Murray, our criminal defense attorney, Angela, Ange, and Diane B. We're going to have dinner. I'm going to take some pictures and some little videos, and I'll share them with you. I'll share them with you on Discord. If you're not in my Discord group, if you're not a channel member, please consider becoming a channel member. I'm going to share the videos and the little powwows that we have with Joe Murray in the Discord group tonight. So get over there, subscribe, become a member, and hang out with us on our dinner excursion. Thank you, Coco. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to the channel members and the folks who subscribe, who watch the replays. You guys on the replay crew, you're amazing. Sean B., thank you. Goodbye. Take care. Mary Flynn, God bless. The replay views and the replay viewers, I missed the super chat for $7.55, so I'm sorry about that. Whoever sent that super chat, thank you for that. I appreciate it. And Diane says, and I'm going to have Joe represent me against you. I'm not sure what he would have to represent you against me. I do nothing but good to you. So stop it with your nonsense, Diane B. Take your hogwash somewhere else. All right, guys, I'm out. Peace and love. God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every one of us here in the chat. And all victims of crime and their families, but especially the Harris County Sheriff Sergeant. The Harris County Sheriff Sergeant who was brutally beaten and raped on Monday. We send prayers, strength, and positive vibes to her and her family for a full recovery. I'll see you guys soon. Sherilyn, thank you for joining. SB, thank you. Rita Schaefer, God bless you. Thank you, Crystal Champion. Thank you, Rhonda. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for joining. Peace from New York.